It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a new hero? Nah, bruh. It's Blinktor. You may be thinking to yourself, who the hell is Blinktor? Well, good sir, or ma'am, it's Riktor featuring the amazing Tele-blink card, and boy, oh boy, is it a lot of fun to use. We're talking about the ultimate gap closer here. The ability to initiate a pull on an unsuspecting victim is incredibly satisfying. Catching people off guard, snatching them up, and then delivering them all primed and buttered up for your kill-thirsty teammates. What a great feeling. Now this takes some of the more conventional Riktor builds and basically tosses them out of the window, treating him more like a caster of sorts, with the likes of mana regen and more mana being a prime component. Tele-blink sets this build off. And while I'm still experimenting here and there with the exact order and components of this build, I think I basically have it down. And let's take a quick look. Please keep in mind I'm still experimenting with this build. Now to kick it off, I typically have a healer token and a potion as my first two items. After dual laning for a bit, I find myself either immediately going for Tele-blink, which probably sounds crazy to some of you, or picking up my Brawler's Ward, and that's the more safe option, probably more traditional for some of you out there. Brawler's is the better option 9 times out of 10 because you want to have vision immediately, ASAP, as soon as possible. And this is a 7-point investment in total for me, so I can sometimes pick this up and max it out on my first back if I choose this card. Now, if I go with the other card, which is either my second choice or first choice, Tele-blink, it's a blink charm that allows you to teleport by consuming 75 mana with a 15-second cooldown. 75 mana, you say what? Yeah, it's definitely risky investment early, like I said, but it can pay off big time. Also keep in mind, if you're in combat, you can't use this to get out. So if you see someone and it looks like a bad situation, you need to Tele-blink, just turn around and start running with the Tele-blink immediately. Now I like picking this up early to catch people off guard. If by chance I can get a few well-placed tele-hooks, the opposing team responds with a more defensive style of play. I've literally seen people turn around and run after they've been hooked two times or 3 times early game or early mid game because they don't want to risk dying or getting caught out of place. And it's really hard to predict how far I'm going to hook you once I'm Tele-blinking at you. So people just automatically start running. And that's good because it allows you to place deep wards and take map control or river buff objectives, whatever the case may be. You can get map control where people are running from you as soon as they see you. Now my next item is either a 7-point Tune Barrier or Temper Plate for more tankiness, and I'm really paying attention to the team composition to determine which one I want to add. I follow that up with either an Amp Crystal or Mind Flow. I've been leaning more on Mind Flow as of late for the additional mana plus the 10% cooldown. And then I go to Aetherweave Mesh for more defense plus mana regen. And finally, the last card I like to add is Barrier of Will for extra basic armor defense, mana, and a shield on active. All of this outside of Tele-blink is subject to change, maybe not the Brawler's Ward. I'm still experimenting right now, but I'm having a heck of a lot of fun. Let's be frank here. A very good Riktor blinking at you is a scary thought because the enemy will only have a very small window of time to react to what's happening before they get pulled into helplessness. Now, before you suit up, you should be forewarned. Riktor is not an easy hero. And adding Tele-blink to the mix will only add another level of complexity to this already difficult hero. So if you're already struggling with Riktor pulls, I have my bad games. Even though I'm a master Riktor, I advise practicing up before flying around the map and trying to slay. Literally flying around the map. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let the hooks fly, and maybe I'll see you around. Stay frosty.